Welcome to Bothering the Band. I am Abby Levy. With me, as always, is our raspy voice host, Ryan Bynack. Today, we have LA singer-songwriter Runner, aka Noah Weinman. Asked him a lot of ridiculous questions and had a lot of fun. So listen up.
Hello.
Hey, can you
Hey,
hear?
Noah, what's up, man?
Not much. Just got back home like an hour ago.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We saw in your email. Well, my name's Ryan. This is Abby, the
Hi.
producer of this pod. Welcome to Bothering the Band.
Thanks for having me.
It looks like you have pillows hung to the wall behind you.
Um, they're like wooden blocks, but I put like a really bad felt job on them.
Okay.
Yeah. It's to give the illusion of soundproofing, but I don't think they actually do anything.
Should try stapling pillows to the wall.
Yeah. That's next.
So, let me first apologize for my voice. I lost my voice this weekend,
Oh, damn.
and
No worries, I've been there.
well, we have a question about it too. But
Okay.
you mentioned just getting back. Tell the folk. We always start with how are you and where are you. So where were you coming from and where are you now?
I was visiting my friend in New Mexico, and I'm back home in Los Angeles.
What part of LA do you live in?
I live in East LA in Atwater Village,
Oh yeah, okay.
which is like Glendale, but pretending like it's not.
Perfect.
But is it Glendale pretending that it's Brooklyn, or is it like Glendale pretending that it's like Marina Del Rey?
Probably more Brooklyn.
Okay,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Where are you guys?
I'm in Wyoming in the middle of nowhere.
Cool.
And Ryan's in Florida. So it's very cold where I am and very hot where he is.
Yeah, and I just got back from working the New York City Marathon, and I was
Oh, wow.
screaming at people.
Do you also do a podcast where you bother runners?
Yeah, but while they're running, like while they're on. What's
We
your
back
favorite
next to
color?
him.
Yeah. We're in a golf cart. It's like mile 18.
You got to keep them motivated, you know.
Yeah. You
Keep
pass
them.
out like the orange slices in the water, but they have to answer the question in
Mhm.
order to get the
It's
thing.
like cash cab style. If you
Yeah.
don't, if you can't get it right, you don't get the slice and you're gone.
Or they have to, if they get it wrong, they do a turn that takes them through an obstacle course for the next mile.
American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
This is just a show I would watch.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody
It's
write
fun.
this down. We're taking this to Netflix.
You guys are recording it, so we got it.
Well, that makes me remember. So during the course of the race, me and another friend were trying to think of the worst sponsors for a marathon.
Hmm.
And my favorite was soup. Like
Soup is
this
good.
marathon sponsored by like a creamy tomato
Yeah, it's
soup.
got to be, like a hearty, thick, gross.
So I'll leave it to both of you guys.
New England clam chowder.
Both of you guys, what do you think would be a very bad marathon sponsor?
Maybe Jewel. Or just
That's a good one.
Marlboro.
Ambien.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you guys really nailed it.
Yeah, but we had your example to go off of. So
Jewel. My first thought was Jewel, like the 90s singer.
Oh,
she is still relevant. Back off, Jewel.
yeah.
This
I
podcast
couldn't
brought
even
you
know the
guys.
song, but maybe she likes watching people run.
You said you couldn't or could?
Could not.
Oh, how old are you?
29.
Oh, okay, yeah, you missed it by 20 years.
So apparently she is not still relevant.
But would I know a song if I heard it?
I hope.
I would hope so.
Okay, I'm gonna figure that out for myself later, I guess.
Abby, you gotta sing. I'm waiting for
No,
you to sing.
absolutely not.
I have a raspy, like sick
Okay.
voice. So
Give us a smelly cat.
oh no, that's
Moving on.
No.
Let's ask some questions.
Okay, so Los Angeles. Everywhere we read, it's like a love-hate you have with Los Angeles.
Yes.
Literally everywhere.
Yeah, well, because it's like they always want to brand you as like you're from this
Yeah.
place and you want to rep it. I was like, well, I'm born and raised, and I tried to run away, and then I came back, and so it goes.
You're talking to two people who ran away from where they're from,
Yeah,
so we get it.
yeah.
But what's your the thing you love the most, the superficial thing you love the most in Los Angeles, and the thing you hate the most in Los Angeles?
Um, okay, pretty obvious. I think the superficial thing I like the most is like health food. I
Oh yeah, that's a good
I
one. That's a good
I'm
answer.
into that. Uh, as embarrassing as that is to admit, I like a green juice. But the most me version of that is that the 7-Eleven green juice is actually like the best green juice, and you can get that anywhere.
Okay. 7-Eleven has some of the best of everything. Ryan's laughing because he knows where I'm going to go with this already, because this will be the 45th time I've brought this up on this podcast. To go with your green juice, probably not as healthy. You should get a Cuban sandwich because 7-Eleven also has the best
Whoa,
Cuban sandwich.
whoa. I would have never suspected that.
Now
Wow.
do it.
All right. There's a
Anyway, so that
7-Eleven
was
that I'd like
the,
to from here.
the part you love the most. What was the part you hate the most?
Traffic, definitely.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like if I'm sitting where I work, like I have like my piano here, and like this is actually the microphone that I record into. So if I actually had to commute, I don't think I could survive here. But yeah, it sucks.
That's such a good answer. I'm very happy. You win. That's our podcast, everyone. In an email I overread, I saw that you had a client coming in tomorrow, so you
Yeah.
couldn't do. Who's the client?
It's this person named Allie.
Are you
Um,
recording with her? We're trying to
yeah,
get
yeah,
to a
yeah,
music
yeah. She's
question.
got.
That's it.
I I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about it. Well, I guess, but like
Ooh.
not that it's like a big project or anything, but like she's doing an EP and I'm producing it, and she lives in North Carolina, I think. So she flew in today, and we start tomorrow, and we're just gonna try to like get as much done while she's in town.
Anytime we've had a musician on here who said it's not a big deal, it's always been a huge deal. Like a great album has come like in a couple months.
Well, I hope that now I haven't been like she's gonna listen and be like, "Oh, it wasn't a big deal." Like, no, it's cool. I'm excited to work on it.
You're being modest. We get it, and I'm sure she gets it as well. She's a big listener, and
Oh no.
we don't know who you're talking. What did you say the
Yeah.
name?
I said her first name.
Allie is
Yeah.
my best friend.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave it at that.
It's
For
Allison Krauss.
Mhm.
It'll be cool.
Love it.
It's not, but
It's Jewel.
she's rebranding.
That's cool. So, what music do you have on repeat right now?
Well, the albums that I downloaded for this plane ride were Music Has the Right to Children, Boards of Canada, Songs and Instrumentals, Adrian Lenker, and the first Fountains of Wayne album, self-titled.
What?
Fountains of Wayne.
That's
What?
amazing.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go.
But he doesn't know Jewel. Can we talk
Doesn't.
about this?
Yeah, I guess.
That's even
I don't know.
older.
Fountains of Wayne is huge for me, though. That was my first concert.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What year was this? Is this
2000
like
The first album is 1996, but I saw
Yeah.
them in 2004 on the Welcome Interstate Managers tour, which is the album that had Stacy's mom on it.
Hmm.
Which
You know, she's got it going on.
she's got it going on.
What are you gonna do?
Oh man.
But the
Okay.
first album is their best album. I
Can,
have to go on the record and assert my fandom by saying that the first record is the best album.
can you compare it to something or give 3 adjectives to describe that first record? Or 2 adjectives, or 1. 3's a lot, actually.
I would say almost too sarcastic.
Ooh.
Because I think it's such a I love that band, but I think that too many people take that band too seriously. And it's like they're really funny and witty. And that first album is like so dry, or maybe almost too dry. Like the humor sometimes gets lost. But I love it.
I can't wait to do a deep dive on Fountains of Wayne.
That first album.
1996.
Yeah.
Wow. That's my favorite year.
Yeah.
That's the year Ryan and I met.
Whoa.
Is that true?
Yeah.
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 We'll move on from that though.
That's cool. How old were you guys?
13.
Wow.
Right? Or yeah.
That's the target demo for that album.
That's the target demo for this podcast is 13-year-olds in 1996.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait. And my notes in this notebook are wild. What's the last physical music you bought?
A tape. Either my friend's tape at his show or this Philip Glass tape that I bought at the record store that didn't end up being that good.
You did. That's the most Atwater Village sentence ever uttered.
A Philip Glass tape.
Yeah, and it's not that good either.
Well, it's just like it's not that it's bad. It's just really not what I was expecting. It's like a lot more. It's a lot more like goofy synth sounds and stuff, versus like beautiful piano and string stuff.
I'm so impatient to listen to this in Fountains of Wayne.
Goofy synth sounds is never a description I thought I would hear.
Goofy synth sounds.
But I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That's a hashtag.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, how tall are you?
5'8".
What's your favorite color?
How do you define favorite color?
Ooh.
You know,
is it like the color
so
that
many
I
jokes,
wear the most, or is it the color that I get like mundane shit in, or?
Well, now we have to talk about it all.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, let's start with the wear. What's your favorite color to wear?
Black or green.
Neither of which you're wearing at the moment.
I know. Well, I'm wearing black pants, but I'm not going to stand up.
At least you have pants on.
Yeah.
Half the time people are like, well, I don't have pants on.
Yeah. And then the color you bought, what was the other thing you said? Color of things
Like
you bought?
Mundane shit.
Yeah. Probably like blue. Although I'm looking around the room and I have a weird amount of like red and orange crap. But I feel like I'm just being difficult. Green is probably my favorite color.
What hue of green? I mean, there's big
forest
difference.
green.
Yeah, okay. You could go olive forest. You could go mint, more blue side, emerald.
Yeah, like emerald, deep forest, pine.
We polled your fans, and they all said we want to know his favorite hue of green, and so we had to ask it. You know,
you went into the old Runner fan database and
it was a chat room. It was
gave
a
them the survey
1996
monkey
chat room. Do you chew or eat ice from a beverage? Good. I hear that's not good for your teeth.
it's the thought of it is unpleasant to me.
That's fair. I do it though. I have
Yeah.
to admit, I'll chew ice out of a beverage.
Whoa.
I only do it
You
with
like the way it
crushed
feels?
ice.
Like Sonic ice.
Yeah, they call that ice nuggets, and then there's like canoe ice.
What is canoe ice? How
Canoe
is
ice
that?
is like the classic ice cube you get from your fridge because it looks like a
Oh, that
canoe.
looks like a canoe.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, I see that now.
yeah.
What other types of ice go? I need to know that.
There's cubes. That's
Yeah.
the classic. Those are
Now you
the
got now you got all the hipster bartender ones.
That's what I was
Yeah.
saying. According to the
Oh
TikTok
yeah,
influencers, they can come in any shape or size
that's
these days.
true. When I was a waiter, it used to be my job to make the ice, like the fancy bar ice.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And you're supposed to like
Yeah.
boil the water so that the ice cubes are clear,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't care enough.
And you also want your ice cube, like the tray that you make them in, to be at a similar temperature to the water so everything gets cold at the same time.
Oh,
Like if you have ice cubes, if you ever one of those things and you crack it and all of them like shatter,
yeah.
it's because your temperatures were too far off from the
Oh,
tray and the water.
well, no one taught me that.
Knowledge bomb. You're welcome.
Yeah, that's good.
That's all
Hopefully,
I
I
got.
never have to go
I'm
back to
done now.
working at that restaurant, but if I do, I'll make better ice than I used to.
All the dive bars in New York City I worked at really cared about the consistency of their ice. That was their main thing.
Well, that's why people go to dive bars.
Ice.
It's for thick ice.
It's for canoe ice. What are your cold remedies? Now that I have sounds like I have a cold.
Uh, bone broth in a mug and a humidifier.
And then what about for your voice? Do you do any exercises or remedies to keep your voice going?
Um, on the last tour I lost my voice and we had to cancel the Orlando show. Um, and I went to a Walgreens there and I bought one of those like humidifier face ones. And I had that for a while. And throat coat tea, anything with slippery elm. And then I do a vocal warm up that another singer advised that I do that's just on Spotify, and it's a 5 minute vocal warm up. And before every show, I would just like hold my phone up to my ear and do the silly vocal warm up.
Can you give us a sample of what this warm up is?
Yeah, you start with like a hum, it's like and then it's kind of funny. You do goog, 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 goog. And then you do like a lip roll. Um, that's the gist of it.
I hope you're taking note of this for next year before the marathon.
Yeah.
Yeah, save your voice.
We're going to do it at the live episodes. We both have to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Jacob's Vocal
Sure.
Academy 5 minute warm up.
Well, thank you, Jacob.
Yeah, thanks, Jacob.
Do you sleep in socks?
No.
This is my favorite question. What's the lintiest shirt you own?
Whoa.
And
Ooh,
this
I
is
feel like-
before we knew about your affinity for black clothes.
I don't have that many black shirts, I should say. Because I don't like to wear all black, but like most of my pants and my like outer layers are black. My lintiest shirt is probably a blue shirt. Um, I have this is a very personal detail of me, but for whatever reason my belly button is like ergonomically designed to be the perfect lint trap. I always have lint in my belly button.
I was just talking about this with someone recently, another male friend of mine. I was like, hey man, does your belly button just like gather a
always.
pillow of lint?
And it's always there's one blue shirt I have that I think is like a Hanes blue shirt that's a million years old is my lintiest shirt. And it's such a thin shirt. I'm like, how can there even still be fabric if it's like shedding so much into my belly button? But it's still there, and there's not a hole yet.
So what is it? Is it the now I really need to wrap my head around this because I thought I was the only man in the universe, person in the universe that this happened to. You could have told me that. I would have believed you. But is it the hair like rubbing and just collecting lint and then it goes in the hole of your belly button?
Maybe. I'm fuzzy, so that's a good theory.
What
My
are you
belly button
thinking?
is a little bit like curved at the
It's
top.
long.
I
It's
feel
like
like so it
this
just
long.
like hooks whatever.
This is all the greatest thing I've ever heard.
This is perfect. This is really good stuff.
Yeah.
Abby, does this happen to you?
No, but also I'm a normal human and I clean my belly button when I shower. So
Well, I
Well,
clean my belly
yes,
button when I
yes,
shower
me
too, but it's
too.
when I
Yeah.
take off my shirt before
It's
I'm in the
yeah.
shower, I realize,
No.
It's
oh,
throughout the day.
the day is deposited lint. It's not like it's just
No,
a one
that's
day.
that's a dude thing. That's a dude thing all the
I
time.
wonder if I
all the way.
shaved my torso, would I stop getting lint?
I bet you if you shaved right around your belly button, it would stop.
Whoa.
Like a square.
Which
I'm
one of you
I'm
is going to do
mocking
this
you
for
now.
science?
Oh, I've never. I'm so
If
lazy.
you do that, I'd love to know how it works.
I want you to do it and then write a song called like My Daily Deposit of Belly Button Lint.
Yeah, I've written dumber songs, so that'll fit right in.
And then it's somehow like really like universally poetic.
Yeah.
That's we've had your music on repeat. So I think you can do this. This is
Okay.
your next song. I'm just happy to have solidarity with another person that's happening.
Yeah.
This is like I'm so happy right now. I want to move on, but I also don't want to move on at all. We could talk about belly button lint for
Yeah.
another 25 minutes.
But we're not going to.
Do you know what roly polies are?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Do people not?
I think they have another name that I
But
don't
there-
remember.
There was the Disney show Roly Poly Oly.
Nope, I think I'm too old for that.
Was the main character a roly poly?
It was a family of roly polies, but they were
Really?
like it was a really loose.
Wow.
They were yellow and just like balls on sticks. They didn't look like roly polies, but I think the idea was that they
Okay.
rolled around.
I have
Oh,
to look this up now.
Yeah.
there was a chunk in like maybe early 2000s where all the kids shows were that really blocky animation of like
Mhm.
futuristic cartoons.
Yeah. That's totally in this.
Yeah.
In
This
that.
is
It's all
definitely in that
symmetrical
vein.
Yeah.
shapes.
Except
Oh,
this one's
yeah.
like we're gonna be different, and they're gonna be spheres instead of squares. New technology.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I've never seen an episode of this show, but I'm aware of it because I have younger siblings.
98
Yeah.
it came out. Oh,
98.
Well, I guess I would have been 5.
That's our demographic right there.
Yeah.
So you answered one of our questions, which is you worked in a restaurant.
Yes.
We firmly believe here that every human should work in a restaurant at least once in their life.
Yeah.
You think it humbles you up?
Definitely.
How long did you spend in the restaurant industry?
4 years.
Oh yeah, so you had a high school diploma in restaurants.
Yeah, I got my second bachelor's.
In front of the house.
Yeah. I used to carry around a mean receipt that somebody left me in my wallet, but then it just faded into a piece of paper.
Well, we're both also equally proud of you for getting out. It's like a gang. You're like, you did it. You lived through it to tell your tale. All right, this is my favorite question for you, and you'll see why. White rice, brown rice, or basmati rice,
Brown rice.
or quinoa?
Or
I like-
long grain rice.
I like
Long
quinoa.
grain.
I probably eat brown rice the most. I probably think white rice is the most delicious.
Is it real brown rice or is it brown rice from like the Chinese restaurant next door to me that just makes white rice and then puts soy sauce in there so it looks brown?
No way, really? This is real brown rice.
It's in a cup. You know those at the store
Mhm.
that come in a microwavable cup.
That's so funny. Yeah, my rice cooker is like my favorite kitchen appliance.
Whoa, brag.
I was
Yeah, it's a little one. I didn't buy it. Some roommate that I used to have abandoned it, and then I adopted it, and I've
Was
had it for years now.
your roommate named John D. Rockefeller?
Yeah, Carnegie Rockefeller Moneybags Pennywise.
Oh, well, we love your your name on a grain of rice song.
Thanks.
Mhm.
That song's great. Okay, man, these we really did a number on you.
Mm.
Okay, I'm just bear with me here.
You have to say it in that
I
voice.
oh yeah, devils. Noah from the Bible,
Yeah.
or Noah, like how a teenage girl says it.
Story of my life. Um, the second one.
Okay, now you all have to do your annoying Noah in a teenage girl voice.
Mine would be no, and then you just swallow the because that's how
No,
it really goes.
no,
No.
no, it's like Noah.
Oh God, I cringe. And that was maybe our dumbest question ever. So dumb. Have you or anyone you've ever met or known hired a private investigator?
No.
That was like a
My
deep
uncle,
thought.
So
my uncle
dramatic.
is a private investigator.
Okay,
Come on.
shut up.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they live in Iowa.
Wow. and
Who in
I-
Iowa needs a private investigator?
I think a lot of it is like insurance fraud stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
My only frame of reference, I don't ask him about his work that much, but I have seen the King of the Hill episode where Hank like blows out his back, and then his work thinks that he's like faking it for workers' comp, and then they send a private investigator to like see if he's actually out of commission.
And that's based on your uncle.
Um, Unconfirmed, but I'm 100% confident that.
Oh, they should do a show, and I don't know who would star in it, but you guys can assume of a small town Iowa private investigator show would be so much fun.
And he just
Sudeikis is who I keep going toward in my head
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that checks out.
because he can do anything.
Oh my God, get off it.
When's the last time you played the trumpet?
2 weeks ago.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
How often do you play?
Very rarely. I used to play every day.
That's what you started with, correct?
Yeah, and I was very serious about it. And then I was not so serious about it. And then I became serious about music, but not trumpet. But yeah, I used to play for hours every day.
Were you ever in a ska band?
No,
Ah.
I know.
Would you join one now?
I would, but I would honestly be bad at it. Like, I would not be a good ska trumpet player.
Why do you say that?
Because I think a lot of ska trumpet players are like lead trumpet players. High notes,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. That was always my worst stuff. I was like more into. I tried to play more like Chet Baker or somebody like that because I couldn't play high stuff. So I just kind of fell out of being a desirable ska trumpet player.
A dream unfulfilled.
I know. Now I'm just bitter.
All the 13-year-old 96 ska rude girls are furious right now.
So mad.
This voice is tough to tell jokes with. Hope it sounds funny at least.
It sounds fun.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. We don't have the Rogan money to be like, we'll book him another time. And then you have all your clients who are gonna win you Grammys.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be cool.
What's in your pockets right now?
Nothing. I'm holding a pen.
Okay. Do your black pants have pockets?
They do. There's nothing in them.
Man.
I know.
Abby, what's in your pockets?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
I got a wallet in my back pocket, and
I
a
have a-
bandana.
I got this good picture of a duck that I colored in that's on my desk in lieu of something in my pocket.
That's great. A blue
It's
duck.
amazing. You
Yeah.
know, that also reminds me of like, can you remember being a kid and you could go to the grocery store and like get the little sheet and take it home and color it and like turn it in for
Mhm.
that's what that looks like to me.
Yeah, well, when I was in New Mexico, we went to this like lake, I guess, and then there was like the visitor center at the lake.
Oh,
We just
that's
went and
great.
colored in random lake animals.
You should send it back to them and be like, I thought it looked better. in
Yeah, will you
color."
put this
Oh,
up
you
on the
should
wall?
send it back to them.
Oh, there was an
That's a
Italian
good move.
restaurant.
But you have to write like from Noah, age 29 on it, like the way they do when you're little.
Yeah. There was an Italian restaurant near my house growing up, and they would put up like paper plates that kids drew.
hmm
And I always thought that like the way you got on the wall was like you'd be drawing and the waiter would come by and be like, wow, that's really good. Like let me put that on the wall. And obviously that's not how it happened, but I always felt a little bit sad that nobody asked me to put my plate on the wall. Because I think you asked to put the plate on the wall.
Probably.
Oh,
You're like, we put my
yeah.
plate up
But
there.
I wanted them to ask me if they could put my plate on the wall. And
Where
it
were
never
your
happened.
parents?
What?
Where were your parents?
They just gave me $20 and left. No, we were there. I don't know. I don't think I ever vocalized this desire to put the plate on the wall to anybody. I was just waiting for the waiter to ask.
But it's a noticeable thing that there are kids coloring pages on the wall, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a failure on so many other people besides you, man. Don't take that on yourself.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
Welcome
for
to
real.
Therapy
Blame more
101 with
people.
Bothering the
Let's
Band.
get my dad on here.
What's your dad's name?
Jay.
Shout out to Jay. He's a huge listener.
He voted. He wanted to hear the favorite color.
He's like, I knew it was green. God damn. We're having a good time. Another really, really dumb question.
All right.
Would you rather be an NFL running back during the 70s, like super concussion era,
Yeah.
or a rum runner during Prohibition?
Whoa.
We had fun with your artist name.
Am I still like my size and everything?
Oh, that's a good.
Because I am
good question.
not joining the NFL in my body.
Okay.
I think I'm a rum runner no matter what. But if I could be like, 6'6", 240 pounds, maybe I'll be in the NFL.
Fair.
Are you a football fan?
I was when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Not so much anymore.
I ask because I don't know what size running backs are supposed to be, but
That's big for a running back.
that seems small to me.
No,
Yeah,
that-
because you're a basketball fan.
I
That's
am a
big.
basketball fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they need to be quick.
That's
Little
big
and
for a person,
small.
but that would be too big for a running back. Usually the running backs are smaller.
Okay.
They got to be
I-
quick.
She knew.
Well, we're both Magic fans,
Nice.
basketball fans, 90s. We're current Magic fans too, but are you a basketball fan?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you a Lakers fan?
I am a Lakers fan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They have the same record as the Magic. Right now.
Yeah, they are
Real
they're
bad.
They're the worst team money could buy, I guess.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. At least
Yeah.
we're not spending that much money.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
And
I'm going back into being a basketball fan, and I've been playing a lot of basketball lately.
Oh, nice. I love
Yeah.
it.
which is very natural for someone of my height. So
6'6", 240. Yeah, we know.
6'6", 240.
We're gonna put, when we post about this episode, we're just gonna use like an NFL running back on their
Give
like
me
day off.
Dwight Howard's body.
We're just gonna post. We're gonna post Dwight Howard and be like, we had an interview with Runner, singer-songwriter from Los Angeles, and it's just Dwight Howard.
Yeah. Singer Los Angeles named Runner, real name Dwight Howard.
Mhm.
Oh, that's fun. Abby, you ask the next question.
No, absolutely not.
Why?
Oh yeah, I see it. What it is now.
I will ask, do you run, jog, or walk a 5K?
I used to run 5Ks. I used to run a lot. I don't run so much anymore. I got
Every fan thinks you're like a huge running athlete.
Really?
No, I don't know.
I'm not that good at running. I used to like to do it.
You're like Phoebe from Friends.
Did she run?
She runs all. There's an episode where she runs like weird, and everyone like makes fun of her, and then they realize that it's like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
That's the lesson.
Yeah, that's good. I think I ran like one like 5K race once in my life, and I did very poorly, and I was like, I never want to do that again.
Yeah, running. This is perfectly timed with having worked the marathon.
Yeah.
Maybe there will be sponsors one day.
Those people probably want to do it again.
Okay, the question that Abby vehemently denied asking is, when's the last time you had the runs? Okay, we'll take that Pulitzer now.
I don't know.
Good answer. Because no one really wanted to know anyways.
Okay, good.
Oh, come on. You're telling me if Jimmy Page didn't like in an interview tell like, oh, last time I shit my pants.
Last time I shit my pants. That's more than the runs.
Yeah, I guess so. But still, everyone would be into it.
Yeah.
My bad.
When I get to be Jimmy Page, I'll just tweet when I have the runs every time.
I bet you he has the runs a lot now. He's old.
He's old. But he might eat really well and have good doctors.
True.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
People don't get the runs.
You know, I was gonna say
they juice cleanse. It's on purpose.
They shit Legos. Oh man. All right. Do you follow us on Instagram?
I don't know if I do.
Well, you better. And everyone listening, follow Bothering the Band on Instagram. And then also Runner, RUNNNER_music on Instagram as well. I nailed that plug. That was the best plug I've ever done.
You did a good job spelling.
Yeah, you'll recognize him as he looks like Dwight Howard. Looks just like.
Looks like, yeah, that's
nailed it.
Yeah, that's my NBA press day photo, 2014.
Has anyone ever told you look like a young Dwight Howard? If you could interview a musician, live or dead, and ask them a question in the vein of Bothering the Band, i.e. a very stupid question, who would you interview and what would you ask them?
Whoa. Whew.
This one always stumps people.
Yeah, I know. Because they put a lot of thought into it.
Well, my answer was Jimmy Page, and I was going to ask him about his runs. But you stole my thunder already, so.
I would interview Dwight Howard and be like, don't you look like this guy?
Because there are a lot of people that I would want to interview, but it's like, to really do the question justice, I want to be not myself and just ask like a really weird, annoying question. I don't know. Like I would almost want to interview someone who like didn't have a sense of humor or something.
Oh,
To see how
wow.
they react. But I don't know. It might be fun to ask like a weird question to, I don't know. I'd ask David Byrne.
That's a good one.
Uh,
But he's already really weird himself.
Yeah.
So you
exactly.
have
Well,
to
like
You'd have
ask
to
him.
ask him.
You have to
because
normal
the
question.
other one is like
Like,
I'd want to ask like Michael Stipe or Tom York, uh, if they've ever like, I don't know, smelled their own shoes or something like
I feel like, and with David Byrne, you have to ask a normal question. Like,
Yeah.
exactly.
do you fold your t-shirts right out of the dryer?
Yeah.
And then he's going to say something
And then let him
completely off the
do
wall.
magic. Yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
What's a t-shirt? I only have these big suits.
Damn it.
Such a dumb Talking Heads joke. Oh man.
If he's wearing the suit, you could ask him who his tailor is.
How much does it cost to dry clean that thing?
Yeah. Pay by weight.
I like where you're going with it. These weirdo frontmen musicians who seem like aliens. I totally dig it.
Or like
Michael Stipe.
or the dead serious ones, and then just
Yeah.
seeing if you can get a rise out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like Nardwar interviewing the clowns from Slipknot. And they're like not supposed to talk, but he's just trying the whole time to like catch them off guard so they'll say something.
Mm-hmm.
That would be that would probably, if that didn't exist already, I would steal that.
That's perfect.
Yeah, that's loads of fun. Okay. I have to ask this in this in this exact way. I have to ask. What's next on the to-do list for Runner?
For Runner or for Noah?
For Runner, because I asked that question that way. Because I read somewhere you put your last album or this coming album in as you see it as a to-do list. Is that correct? Or is that just the paparazzi fucking with me?
I'm not really sure what that could refer to. Next for me and Runners, I'm finishing music videos for this album. I somewhat stupidly committed myself to the idea of 12 music videos for 12 songs. And they're all, I'm just making them with my friend at home, so they're pretty simple. But we've got like 8 down and 4 more to go. So that's the immediate project. We'll go on tour in March after the album comes out.
Are you gonna go back to Orlando?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Fans are pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Where in Orlando were you playing? Was it this? Oh, it's that place. You know that place, Abby.
Is that what it's called?
Hanau Culture Art Center or some shit.
Yeah. That's where you're supposed to play. I didn't make it out of the hotel. Yeah, I might be banned for life, so that's why there's no Orlando show.
That's okay. No good bands go to Orlando or Florida.
We played Tampa the night before, and I was already starting to lose my voice, and some dude was laughing at me. It sucked.
Because you were in Tampa.
That was Abby's uncle. He's also a private investigator.
Oh, cool.
I'm just kidding.
We should hire them to investigate each other.
Yeah, I read some interview. You were talking about always repeating and how you went back to Los Angeles and you looked at the album as a to-do list. That's why I asked it like that. If you don't remember, it doesn't matter. I guess, we get it. You're so big and you don't remember all the interviews. This was in New York Times.
No. I think that makes sense because it's like, all the questions for those songs had already somewhat been answered because I wrote them so long ago and I'd been performing them for years that it was just a matter of like going down the list and recording everything. Whereas like now when I'm working on songs, everything I add is kind of a question. I don't know what's going to go into the song until I'm doing it.
Stream of conscious songwriting.
Or just trial and error and throwing shit against the wall.
Okay. Well, I have to say, personally, I love your music. I listened to it all over New York City this weekend,
Cool.
and we really only have people we like on. So thank you for indulging us on Instagram
Yeah.
and just diving right into this weird magic. Dude, keep killing it. We can't wait for your next whole album, all the videos. Abby, I think that's all we got. Oh, I got one. What song do you want us to close this episode with?
Ooh.
Of yours, not like REM or something.
You could choose one if you wanted.
You have no idea the
Way to promote.
implications. You have no idea the implications this is gonna have. Like oh, let's pick a rando one.
You could pick a random one. That'd be fun.
I like the Stupidos song a lot.
Yeah, that's a cover.
Is it really?
Nobody.
I didn't know that.
Well, if you listen to the original, you're gonna be like, "Wow, you really didn't cover the song."
Who was it? What is it from?
It's a Thundercat song, and
Oh no!
on the vinyl, the title is Captain Stupido by Thundercat. And that's what I wanted the title to be on streaming services. But I guess, and I should have just done it because it's not even technically a cover, I guess legally, and I didn't know this word at the, like, I know what the word is, but I didn't know this as a musical term. It's an interpolation or an extrapolation. It's one of those where you take a bit of a song that is like, you're covering essentially that part of it, but then you're doing a lot more with it. So that's not the chord progression. It's kind of the structure. I wrote 2 lines because I needed there to be 2 more lines and there were no more words in the song. But then the rest of it are the lyrics from a Thundercat song.
Whoa! I
Who
believe.
we just saw.
Yeah, that's wild.
Really?
In Orlando.
I wonder if he played that song. It's like track 1 on Drunk.
Oh man. Well, I know I have so much homework to do now, but also I think that's what like Olivia Rodrigo and a lot of like pop stars do now, and that's why they have
Nah,
like
she's in
19
trouble.
songwriters
Olivia
on the
Rodrigo's in
bill.
trouble?
No, Olivia Rodrigo is.
For
Why is
what?
she in trouble?
Because she keeps taking everybody's songs without putting them on there. I'm gonna stop because one day I want her on the podcast. But
Wow.
I thought
If
it
you-
was legal though. I thought she was doing it legally.
that song is now Paramore's biggest song of all time, if you count like actual streams and possibly
Oh.
revenues to come off of it as well.
What song is that? Good for You? And it's like the same
Yeah.
Misery Business.
Hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a cover. But that'd be fun.
I'm gonna leave it up to Abby. She loves making decisions. That's why she's the producer and gets paid the big bucks. And also, I'm gonna put this on you. Take us out of this episode, however you like. Go right ahead. Noah.
Good.
Oh God. Thanks for listening. I've never had to sign off somebody's podcast before. Go listen to Captain Stupido by Thundercat and no Runner songs.
That's
We've
it.
never done that before, but yes, you got it. That's insane, dude. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for dealing with my
Yeah, of
voice
course.
and having a blast with this. This was a lot of fun.
This was fun for me too. A nice welcome home activity.
Yeah, dude. Thanks so much, man, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah,
No hyperbole. We really loved your tunes.
Thanks.